Hey there, it's Brian. Welcome to my channel, Tennis Pup Deuce. I'm going to talk about some simple rackets for you to get started in your 2024 New Year's goal of playing more tennis. A lot of people come into my shop just because either they played tennis before and they're getting back into the game, or they're brand new players. So it's January, New Year's resolution is happening, so a lot of people are coming in trying to get started on that. I recommend a lot of people, when they're coming into a shop when they're brand new, is to start off with a pre-strung racket, a recreational racket. So I have a Yonex E-Zone Ace. The E-Zone Ace is a lighter racket, and it's already pre-strung, so strings are already with it. So you can purchase the racket and start playing with it immediately. So this is the simplest thing that I would suggest for a lot of recreational players that come into my shop. But it is a lighter racket, so it's good for you to learn for the first few months. Biggest thing is to get out and start playing, and playing often and consistently. So maybe try one day for a week, for a whole month, and then maybe try up it up, maybe 2 days a week for another month. And as you're playing a little more consistently, you start getting a lot more better. I would suggest then to move up to a performance racket. Performance rackets are my rackets on the wall. So for these rackets, they have a little bit of a specialty to them, just because of like their make of the racket and how they have different head size, different weights, different balances. It changes how it feels. So for example, you have 3 of these booms right here in these 3 piles. These are 3 different rackets. So a lighter racket, a mid-weight racket, and a heavier racket. So depends on where you are in terms of experience and what you want to get out of from your racket. So again, I would recommend just starting off with a pre-strung racket, easy to get going with it. You can buy it at your local tennis store, or you can go to a sports basement here in the Bay Area, or you can go to like a Big Five, or Sports Authority. I don't know if they're still around. So any of those big box stores, they will have rackets. So these pre-strung rackets, these are rackets made out of graphite. I would suggest starting off with those as opposed to a aluminum racket. Aluminum rackets, you'll find them at like a Walmart or a Target. They're fine. They're like 35, 50 bucks. So easy for you to get started on, but graphite, they are a lot more better in terms of like how it's structured, that you can grow more from that as opposed to a aluminum racket. But either way, easiest thing for you to do is just to get started playing tennis. So whether you're buying a pre-strung racket, a recreational racket, or you can go to the Target, the Walmart to buy aluminum racket, or even go to a Goodwill, find a racket over there to get yourself started. But I would suggest when you're buying a racket from Goodwill, maybe you need to tune it up. So go to your local tennis shop, or if, for example, the sports basement in the Bay Area, they do have stringing services, restring your racket and replace the grip. That way you get a good start to playing tennis. But I'll talk more about tennis in terms of like the equipment. So I'm figuring out on if I want to talk about equipment specifically in the future, or I want to talk about just a general sense of tennis rackets, like the performance rackets. Talk about strings, how strings matter, the type of strings, the tension, and all that. So please follow just so you're staying up to date, and let me know if you have any questions. Comment down below, and yeah, you can also email me at tennispupdeuce@gmail.com. You can follow my TikTok. I just started off with that, so I'm going to try to make some shorter form videos, and I'm still learning on making videos and being the person to inform about tennis in like the Bay Area. So whether it's tennis equipment here at my shop, or talk about local events that are happening around the Bay Area, so social events, maybe some local tournaments that are happening, stuff like that. So if you can, please comment, please follow, subscribe, that'd be great. And welcome to the Tennis Pup Deuce channel. And thank you for joining me in my journey of trying to make content. Thank you. Bye.